and only official hot dog podcast of Culture and Bob. No, you're listening to Hunted Pixels. You know what you're listening to. The one and only official video game podcast of Culture Bop. Yeah, we are doing a show. It's the first show we've had in a while, and because of that, we're fucking winging it, yo.
We're winging it.
Winging it with our wings out.
Literally sat down to record with the only communication being, what do you want to do?
Literally. So, this is going to be real free form, and maybe, I don't know, maybe a little weird, but we'll see.
It's definitely going to be weird. You started this off with hunting wieners.
Yeah, the one and only official hot dog podcast.
I will say I'm a brat person over a hot dog person.
I don't really like brats. Brats have a weird, like, texture to me.
They're kind of they kind of pop almost like the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough,
like
that's why I like it.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah.
That hot dogs are very kind of like, you bite down and then it's there. You know, it's done. But like brats, you bite and it's like a pop.
Yeah,
almost.
I feel that. I mean, I love the flavor of them more than anything, but I do get that. But good cooked hot dog, I'm all about that.
Yeah, if you can get them well cooked.
Put some mayo, ranch, and sour cream on top of it. Jesus Christ, it is the most... I'm joking. I'm just joking.
I was about to say, what is...
Mayo, ranch, sour cream, coleslaw, Miracle Whip.
Oh my God. Dude, like all of those are like the worst things in the world to me.
Yeah.
I hate them so much.
That's funny, dude. Oh my God. Just make the most disgusting hot dog you could possibly.
God, dude.
Realistically, throw some... Dude, I'm a chili cheese... I love me a chili cheese dog. Do that.
You want to hear... Do you want to hear how I eat mine?
If you say that you put the wiener on the bun and put it in your mouth...
No.
Okay.
No, that's gross. That's
okay.
fucking gross.
You put it with ketchup and then do that?
Yep. That's it. I can't do... Like, mustard's such a nasty flavor to me. Like,
you
it's
like Dijon mustard?
Yeah. I can fuck with some Dijon mustard.
Okay.
Just yellow mustard to me is like...
very bitter.
Yeah, it's very bitter. It's almost like... I hate to say this because it kind of tastes like... I use the same description for radishes, so forgive me if this isn't accurate, but it almost tastes like spicy dirt to me. Like, it just... I don't know. I just... Like, take dirt and make it spicy, and that's what mustard tastes like to me.
I'll have to... If I still have my taste, I will absolutely go try me a spoonful of mustard and see if... That's crazy. I like brown mustard and spicy, or like the Dijon mustard, but yeah, just plain, I can't mess with that.
Yeah, plain yellow mustard's fucking gross to me. But yeah, so I like the mustard on the ketchup on the hot dogs, but that's really about it.
You don't like chili cheese dogs?
No, well, you know what? I haven't tried one in a very long time. The last time I tried it was when I was stupid and didn't like chili. But now I like chili. Okay. So
have you been a picky eater, like throughout your life?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Okay.
Yes, very much so.
I don't think I was ever picky. Clearly.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so this is how I used to eat my hamburgers: burger, cheese, and bun.
Burger, cheese, and bun. So no condiments, huh?
None.
Not even ketchup?
I still don't. Yeah, I still don't do condiments on my burgers. If I want them to have any sort of like kind of like wetness or whatever to them, what I'll do is, if you're cooking a burger and you need condiments to make it not dry, you're cooking your burger wrong.
Agreed. 100% agreed.
I just, people who are like, they like their burgers well done, I'm like, you're doing it wrong. I'm sorry. Like,
any meat that's well done needs to get fucked right off.
Yeah, unless it's chicken, in which case.
Oh, that's fine. That's true. But even still, like, I like mine a little pink in the middle.
And you wonder why you're sick right now.
I don't have COVID. It's salmonella.
Oh, God. Yeah, no. If I want some sort of like wetness or moisture, I'll put like lettuce and tomato on it.
Yeah, you a pickle guy?
No, not really.
No,
pickles just it's the vinegar.
I feel that. So another like super tangy, bitter thing.
Yeah.
Sabrina's
and
told
I
me,
can.
Like, do you like them on the side?
Yeah, I can do them on the side for
Gotcha.
sure. Especially if they're those little
Spears.
tiny pickles.
Oh,
God, dude,
I like
love
those
so
shits.
much.
Little koshers.
Yeah, those shits are delicious.
I do
man.
like that.
Like refreshing little like pop, like the.
Yeah, they are good, man. Do you
Very
when you get like if you were to order a pizza from Papa John's, do you like the little banana pepper that it comes with?
I used to not, but I need to try them again because I've grown to like bell peppers.
Ooh, love me some bell peppers. Ooh, have you had stuffed bell peppers?
I haven't, but I need to do that.
God, we're going off on the food. This is hunting calories.
Hunting food, yeah, for real though. I don't need to hunt calories; they just come.
Yeah, they find me naturally.
Oh what the fuck were we talking about?
Everything, no structure.
No structure. I'm slowly but surely clearing off the like things that I haven't read in our Discord, and boy, I'm real glad that like work has been so crazy for me the last roughly 2 weeks because I don't know if my brain would survive reading some of this stuff.
No, I can't keep up anymore. And like you, work and now being sick, I can't.
Yeah. Dude, how was Black Friday for you? The only reason I ask is because I went out on Black Friday. Me and Kayla picked up her TV that she got, and we went to Walmart like later that night. It was like probably close to like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and like no one was out, and I was like, this is weird because usually like
it's changed, man.
Yeah, I mean I know that like Amazon had been kind of like eating into the retail business for a while, and I know that like even when I was working retail like what 3-ish years ago, like Black Friday wasn't as big as it was when like I was working at the mall.
Yeah, we were kids and stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it's just not the same anymore. Unfortunately, now Black Friday has turned into Black November. So the deals kind of start super early and they go throughout the month. And I mean, I'll be straight up. I don't think we had anything on Black Friday that wasn't already available throughout the week leading up to it. And I mean, realistically, so I wound up closing Black Friday. So I was there until like 11:30 at night, probably, just wrapping things up. But I'll say it's been consistently busy at work, but truly the hell came from the week after. Cyber Week. So again, we're not Cyber Monday anymore. Now we have Cyber Week, and I feel like, so in our store, I mean, to put into perspective what our store is doing right now on a weekday, like we're hitting low 200,000s every day, which is, and if not, like it's high 180. Like we're not. That used to be like a weekend sale number, and now it's consistent. So I would say we're trending upwards in sales just more consistently through fourth quarter, but Black Friday itself was not what it was indicative of was just a change in people not really giving a shit anymore. I mean it wasn't indicative of an uptick in fourth quarter metrics. It was indicative of, man, people just aren't out like they used to be. Now, that being said, I'm not saying that we weren't busy, because I think on Black Friday we did $500,000 in the store. But it's a different kind of busy. Right now, in our small locale, unfortunately, the population has had a metric fuck ton of a population boom. Apartments are going up literally every single different direction from that store within a half-mile distance. So that's bringing in a lot of foot traffic. Like the residentials are just very popular now. There's, I don't know, it just feels much busier than it's ever been. It's wild, and I think that's where the sickness obviously came from. I'm sure I got COVID from one of the 1,000 Mongols that came into the store. It's funny that,
like, so Kayla and I, unless we both caught it when it first happened, which is definitely a possibility, Kayla and I have never had it. Nope.
You've never
Kayla
had
still
it?
Wears her mask at work. And I work from home now, so it's not a big deal, but
I'm shocked that she has never, or because it's not even that. You guys travel a lot, you guys go out a lot, you go to different parties and stuff like that's where I'm shocked that you never got it from. Like, kudos to her for being able to power through and wear that mask at work, but just on like your travels to Miami or wherever you guys might go, that's the surprise
and fucking,
for me.
Like, we went
fucking
on a
well
fucking
done
cruise.
to you guys,
We've been in a plane like multiple times. I am, honest to God, just perplexed that we haven't caught it.
Yeah, the airport. You would know it if you have it, because right now my symptoms have been mild until today. But when they start to like, you have never felt the kind of fatigue that is accompanied with this. Like, I'm usually a kind of a uppity, peppy person, in terms of like how I carry myself in the world. And even now, I'm like, I can't even fake it, dude. Like, I'm just, I feel like a slug. Yes,
dude.
And dude, I think Jeff's had it like COVID. 6+ times, man. He literally, I feel bad for that man. And I see multiple times a year. Like, it's been prevalent for 3 years now.
Wild.
I feel like he's gotten it 3 times a year.
That's so fucking.
It's disgusting. It is. Sabrina completely lost her smell with this one.
She can't taste anything either, right?
This is going to be the first time She weirdly has a little bit of taste, but no smell. Like a little bit. She can mostly taste like the saltier things. Yeah, so the past couple of times that I've gotten it, my smell and taste have been completely wiped to where I can try some really fucking weird things. And it's perplexing. Like the whole mustard thing we were just talking about. I could have chugged a bottle of mustard and it would have been fine. Stomach wouldn't have been, but I would have been. Yeah, truly. It's weird, man. I was trying some vile things. I was like, well, I have to try the last time I got it. So I remember brushing my teeth. And I came out here and I popped like 5 olives in my mouth and I did not taste shit. Yeah. Orange juice and brushing your teeth did not taste shit. It's fucking weird, man. That would have drove
me fucking nuts.
It is. But now as of right now, I'm fine. It's really infuriating, dude. Like, you can kind of find positives in it because for however X amount of time, like, I recovered from COVID and it still took me a few days to get my senses back. So in that time, I was just like, I'm going to eat the most bland, basic, healthy shit because I can't taste it in the first place. So funny enough, it's kind of indicative of my weightlifting shit. It was plain white rice and plain unseasoned chicken, and I could not taste a difference. Like, I was just putting it in my mouth and eating it, and that was all it was. No spices, no flavor, nothing. I was just eating it. It is. Because me as a person, normally I'm marinating, I'm seasoning, I'm chopping veggies. Like, I'm going to make that shit taste good. Damn. Not when I have COVID.
That's so
We're having some bread and spinach for dinner.
I would fucking straight up just...
fucking kudos to you guys, yeah.
Well, I mean, that all said, right? We were talking about, What have we been doing? Because
what have we been doing?
My life has been weird for the last roughly, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks. Just busy nonstop at work and haven't had much time to do much of anything outside of a handful of things that I'll talk about.
It's been busy, but I've not really watched. I tried to get Sabrina to start Parks and Rec, but we've not really delved too far into that. Neither one of us want to sit and power through another TV show right now, I guess. But I'm trying to make sure I have the name right. I did watch a new series last week before that, called
on Netflix?
Lost Women of Highway 20 on Max.
Okay.
HBO Max, I think.
I feel like I
Netflix.
remember
I don't know.
telling me about this. Maybe that's where I'm getting confused with, like, something on Netflix or something.
Yeah, I spoke about it in the Discord for sure, and I might have spoken about it in the group chat. So this is it's a docu-series on HBO Max, and shit, it could be on Netflix. I don't know. This is just where I saw it. And so it's a true crime series, and it follows a serial killer that I never knew about. And I'm not going to, name his name or whatever, but the important part of this series is that it covers the victims, and it shows first-hand accounts from their family. It shows just kind of stories about the guy that wound up killing all these women. And more importantly than anything, it shows the complete negligence and stupidity of the law enforcement in the area at the time. Watch it at your own risk. There's a lot of triggers in this show. I'm not going to lie. A lot of just kind of verbal retellings of things that were happening. And it's not pretty. It's not. I mean, it's a true crime series, so take from that what you will. But what this man was doing to his family, to women in the area, and he got away with it for such a long time just because of absolute negligence. Like, essentially, they could have had this man years and years prior, but they let him walk scot-free because he was a good old boy and he was out there trying to help look for these lost women that he was actually killing. It's really fucked up, man. But I enjoyed learning about the victims, because their story more than anything needed to be told, because this is, there's a lot of infamous names that we know throughout, the past 50 years of America's history when it comes to serial killers, and just the sheer number of them. There's clearly infamous names. This guy's name wasn't one of them. I don't think he had some, he wasn't the Green River Killer. He didn't have 70 plus victims under his belt, but he had enough, and he really shook up the family and the community that he was in, and more so, like, these women's lives were ended all too soon, and infuriatingly so, because it didn't have to happen. And that's kind of what I think the highlight of this is like, I'm very grateful for the technology that we have now. I'm very grateful that we see a lot of unfortunate, terrible, horrible crimes today in our society, and I don't keep up with modern day serial killers. I don't know, but I don't feel like this is something that we have to worry about nearly as much. And it's because we have that kind of technology, and our law enforcement today are fucking stupid. They truly are. No doubt. But this was, you kind of see parallels to today, dude. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the whole good old boy nature of, especially today where we live, like, we still see a lot of the same shit happening. It's just negligent, and it's been reoccurring for how many years now? Since the 70s, 80s? It's just disgusting, man. Even though technology's improved, like, you can still see parallels to today. But it's a good show, or a good series. I think it's only 3 episodes long. I think all episodes are like 45 minutes an hour apiece, I think. And it's The Lost Women of Highway 20.
Hell yeah.
So check it out if you can. It's on HBO Max.
I'm always into the true crime shit. Like, I feel like I'm such a fucking, I don't know, basic white woman. But yeah.
Yeah. But
dude,
it's good, man.
You'd be
Shit.
surprised.
What have you been watching?
Not a whole lot. I've watched some stuff with Kayla recently. She's been watching. There's a show that she's been into based on a book that she read called. What's it called? Damn, wow, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's called Lessons in Chemistry. There we go. And it's based on a book. It stars Brie Larson. It's pretty solid. Not gonna lie. So we've been watching that. I think we just finished that actually, and it was really good. It takes place in the 50s. And is about this woman who basically she gets married to this scientist. She is also a scientist, and things just kind of break bad for her, so to speak. She gets in a situation where basically no one cares to treat her with any sort of respect because she's a woman, and like I said, it's I want to say the 60s, might be the 50s, and so nobody really treats her with respect or really even cares that she's doing anything, and even though she's a scientist and is a really good one at that, and no one ever really cares to kind of discover that she's really good at her job and shit. And she gets married to a scientist, a fellow scientist, and that scientist dies, and then it's a long story, but basically more or less she ends up getting some stuff going on that she gets pregnant with his baby, and they end up together or whatever, and he dies. She ends up with his kid and starts a cooking show because she's a chemist, and her phrasing is that chemistry is cooking, and I don't know. It's hard to explain without I guess ruining the show, but it's pretty good. I enjoyed my time with it. Nothing insanely spectacular about it. It's not one of those shows that I would ever go back and say this is one of my favorite shows of all time type thing. But yeah, I liked it. It was really solid. That was on Apple TV Plus.
Are you watching it? You said.
Heyo.
Got you. I actually have Apple TV now. Got a free sub for 3 months.
Oh yeah,
I don't
did you?
remember how.
I think
I got
we
a phone. That's
maybe
how.
talked about this the other day. You upgraded to the new one. Is that right? Okay.
I got the 15 Pro Max, and this is my first upgrade since the 11 Pro Max, so it's been a long time. Yeah. So
I think I was doing
substantial
roughly
for me.
the same. I was on the 12, I think, and went to the 15.
I think.
So, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something special, man. The camera, I love taking pictures of fucking everything. This camera is phenomenal.
Rad.
Yeah, so lots of pictures of dogs and weight training.
If you have a Apple TV Plus free trial or whatever, there's a couple of really good shows on there. I can't remember if we talked about it specifically, but I know that Justin and I talked about what the hell's the name of that show with Adam Scott? Severance.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah, Severance.
This is gonna sound so stupid. If
Very
I'm wrong.
good.
Is it Severance?
Very good show.
Look
Totally
at me. I
worth
pay attention.
your time. Yeah, Ted Lasso's on there. Ted Lasso's good,
Ted Lasso's
especially
on there
the
too.
first season. Season 2 is still pretty solid. Season 3 for me just lost me completely. Like, it was just, I kind of don't know what the fuck they were doing the entirety of season 3. Like, they were just like, it felt like they were just spinning their wheels over and over again. Like nothing fucking mattered. I don't know. It was, I did not think it was very good.
Yeah. I'll dabble in Apple TV. Like, that was going to be one, but I'm not going to waste my time if it's shitty in the later seasons. But Severance I saw on there. I really only go to Peacock and Max most of the time, so I got to start dabbling in this now, see what I got.
Yeah, for sure.
Did I say Severance or Succession?
I think you said Severance.
I think I did, but who knows? There's a lot of S's.
So many S shows.
Yeah. Games we've been playing?
Oh, well, so I also watched Chucky. I finished season
what?
4
Oh.
of Chucky. Yeah. We
Season
had talked
4?
about it.
I thought there were only 3 seasons.
Oh, yeah, it is 3 seasons. I'm sorry. I finished the first part of season 3. The second part's not coming until I think early next year.
The last thing I remember. Yeah, because of the streaks.
Yeah, exactly. So I said I wasn't going to talk about it until I had finished it, and technically it's still not finished. But, dude, that show's so good. That show is so good.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's unreasonable that it is that good, considering, you know, it's fucking Chucky, you know? But, like, it has some of the funniest, like, absolute funniest things I've ever seen, like, in a TV show ever. Like, there is... So, season 2, there is this sequence with I don't want to ruin anything in case anybody goes to check it out. But I'll say this. There are multiple Chucky dolls. And I don't think that that's really a spoiler too bad. Because especially if you watch, I think it's Cult of Chucky, it kind of explains why that's the case. But, so there are multiple Chucky dolls. And in season 2, there's this one sequence where there's a bald Chucky who's doing like a really, really fucking funny Marlon Brando impression because he's supposed to be, he's supposed to be kind of like the Marlon Brando character from Apocalypse Now. And
what the fuck?
Yeah, I was fucking howling the entire goddamn like episode. It was just so fucking funny. And there are also some of the like, there's some like really, really good character stuff that goes on in here. Like, I think I talked about it a little bit when we were talking about the movies, but like, I hadn't seen Seed of Chucky in a very long time, but I remember enjoying it because it kind of touched on like LGBTQ stuff. And it was 2004, so I'm sure that it doesn't hold up. I still haven't seen it in a while, but the way that Glenn and Glenda, or like later they're known as Gigi, is handled in this show is really fucking tasteful. And like, I don't know, I don't feel like trans people are starting to get kind of their just due in like media, but I feel like non-binary people are kind of like the like bi people of the I don't want to say trans community because they're not trans, you know, but like do you get what I'm saying? Like they
do.
Kind of okay. They kind of get short shrift. Okay, yeah. I feel like they kind of get short shrift a lot of the time, and I don't think that that's very fair. And
Agreed.
They actually got like Gigi / Glenda in Chucky got a lot of like really good moments to them And that just made me really happy because like I said, it's just not something that you normally like see in media. And the fact that they're doing it on a show about a fucking killer doll is just like, I don't know.
That's good.
It's right up my fucking alley.
That's crazy that's where the first, I'm not going to say the first, but like a substantial step in inclusion comes from fucking Chucky.
Yeah, right? Like you wouldn't think that shit at all. But, you know, here we are in 2023.
Well, good for them, dude.
Yeah. It's real good, man. There's a lot of gay shit in Chucky that's just really like, I'm like, hell yeah, man. Good on you. It's legitimately, like, I'm not even trying to be facetious or like even like try to like say anything crazy, but it's like, I know people like Euphoria and like it's got its own like stuff going on, but like for me, for my money, like it is one of the like first shows to truly like understand, I think, the kind of like queer experience and put that into like narratives that actually mean something, which is, like I said, it's fucking weird saying that about a show about a killer fucking doll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, like the thing that Euphoria has, I'm not going to say going for it, but the thing that Euphoria does is, yes, it can kind of reach mine and your generations and Kayla's generations, but ultimately that is geared towards people who are younger than us. I feel like that's where Euphoria is gravitated towards. So a lot of today's youth already kind of have this awareness or mindset to be inclusive of LGBT, you know, non-binary, all of these things, whereas someone who might be watching Chucky doesn't probably have that same mindset, upbringing, current way of life, because Chucky can be something that stems all the way back from the 90s. And while that might be around mine and your time frame, it can also be beyond that, like our parents and stuff. So I think that that's a good way to kind of, not a good way, but I think that's awesome that they kind of have that inclusion in the show as well, because it can reach a new audience, whereas Euphoria kind of already has that audience there, whereas this is something that, I mean, it's really fucking awesome for them.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Only other thing I'll say about it before we kind of move on is season 3 takes place in the White House, and Devon Sawa, so Devon Sawa has played a different character in each one of the seasons. Season 2, he actually played 2 characters. They were like twin brothers, but so he's been in every single season, and in season 3, he's the fucking president, and Chucky is in the White House. And dude, like, I didn't quite understand the whole White House like setting. I was like, why is this in here? And there's a joke in there where Chucky has to do something, has to commit this ultra evil act in order to maybe like, it's something to do with the witchcraft. I don't want to give too much away. But so he goes and he tries to commit this ultra evil like murder thing at the Amityville house, and it doesn't work. So he says he ends up going to the White House, and he's like, this is where the most atrocities on the entire planet have been committed to paper or whatever. And I literally was laughing until I was fucking crying at that one stupid fucking like little throwaway joke. I was like, this is perfect. Like, this is like skewering politics, especially kind of like the politics of the day. And I don't know, man. I thought it was brilliant, and I really genuinely can't recommend the show enough. If you have any sort of affection for Chucky or the series, like the film series at all, I cannot recommend Chucky enough. It's a great fucking show.
That is mind-blowing. I never expected you to say that he was in the White House.
Yeah, neither did I, man. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But it's great. It's good shit. Good shit. So, Yeah, you had asked, what have we been playing, and I think we've both been playing the same thing. I don't think we've been playing much else other than this, but we've both been playing.
I'm unfortunately broken.
Oh yeah, no more.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no.
I'm still playing Fortnite. It's just not as bad. We play every night when the shop updates at 7. We go and we look at what's in the shop, and then we knock out our match dailies for the day. And we'll, if we have any weeklies, we'll work on those. But week 1 is pretty much finished for us with the new battle pass. So definitely playing that. But brother, I'm playing no more 2023 games until tonight at midnight when Frontiers of Pandora launches. But I told you that I want to start working on trophies, right? Like I want to be more of a completionist like I was with the Xbox. So this is what my 2024 looks like. I mean, I'm not going for bulk. I'm going for like substance. Like everything that I play, I want to flesh out. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've sank thousands of hours into Skyrim. I've never ever gotten the full 1,000 or platinum out of it. So I went back and I started working on that yesterday or the day before. And usually when I play Skyrim, I play a modded playthrough. So that automatically deactivates most of my achievements or trophies. Not most of it, deactivates all. So I'm just playing a good old vanilla-based playthrough, and at some point in the coming months, I just want to platinum that out. And on top of that, we saw the very big announcement of GTA 6, and that just stoked the fire inside of me to go back to GTA 5. And now I'm on GTA 5 on the PlayStation 5 version, and it looks fantastic with performance ray tracing mode. Like, it looks better than I have ever experienced it. I'm currently falling back in love with the story on that because it's fucking wonderful, and I'm trying to branch off into the online again too, just to kind of dabble here and there. But ultimately, I'm going back to this game to kind of re-experience a story that I've not got to play in a long time and experience it in a way that I haven't played it yet. And when I say it looks wonderful, like Los Santos looks great, and that performance ray tracing mode. So those have been the other two, and then I started Alan Wake as well. It hasn't hooked me yet, like Spider-Man did, but I do love every bit of what I've played. It's super good. But on top of that, I'm playing Fortnite too, so I am all over the place right now.
Okay, well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. That's totally fair.
I do, and I'm out of things to play for this year. It's not that I'm out of. I just, I might not have the finances to just go out and buy the rest of the games that I missed this year, but I feel like over the past few years I've been trying to knock out so many titles so we can do Game of the Year, and I wanted to play things that weren't really in my comfort zone, and I felt like I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to do that. And it kind of I was putting not enough time into my games. I would get to credits and I'd be like, okay, on to the next one. And that was my fault. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to just get some massive amount of numbers out there just so we can beat a challenge or so I could win a challenge. I didn't have to do all that. I could have still invested time into these games, but I didn't. And then this year, Spider-Man 2 came out. I got the platinum in that, and it felt good to spend, 40 hours and do every single side quest, get every single collectible, do all of the story missions, do everything that the game had to offer. Spend 40 hours doing it. That was great. And then I went to play Mirage, and I did the same thing. I got the platinum in Mirage after spending about 40 hours in it, getting all the collectibles, doing the side missions. And it just felt good, and I miss doing that. So I'm starting to slow down and just kind of get back to exploring the worlds and not worrying about, stacking up numbers just so I can be better than Austin. who played 20 games this year and beat them.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
I feel like, yeah. So I think I'm just making more time for it without putting as much pressure on myself. And it feels good to kind of go back and have some of these experiences. And I'm excited because tonight, like the Avatar game drops, and Sabrina's been looking forward to this for I don't know how long. Talking about it. She's been watching the countdown timer all day. And I told her when it came out, I would get it and we would play it, and that'd be my last game of the year. So that's what we're shaping up to do tonight. But until then, it'll be like what you were saying at the start of this, some good old fork knife.
Hell yeah, fork knife.
I feel like
big
I did
into
the most
fork knife
unreasonable thing. Yeah, I feel like I completely poisoned you. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, you and Austin, y'all fucked me. No, okay. I'm still gonna go and do the Dead by Daylight thing. Obviously, I still.
If you tell me right now that Fortnite is taking over Dead by Daylight for you,
yeah, I mean it is. Just, I mean,
oh my god,
I don't know how to really like put it, to just be honest with you, but
big,
like,
man.
Yeah, this is okay. This is the best way I can put it. This is scratching an itch that I kind of didn't know that I had. Like, I'm having a fucking blast, and like I didn't know that like this was something that I wanted at the time. Like, this is just completely foreign to me. I didn't know I wanted to play a shooter, and then here I am, and I'm like, okay, I got to play Fortnite. I got to get my dailies in. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like, it just kind of came out of fucking nowhere. And
it happened to me too, man. Are you playing Zero Build still?
Oh yeah. I can't play the game on build.
No, dude. Fuck that shit.
The people who play build are really fucking good at that, and I don't stand even a little bit of a chance.
No, agreed. That's why I'm at Zero Build all the time.
Yeah, like this I can play because it's like, for lack of a better term, it's like it's basically Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically Warzone, and like I can play Warzone. I know how to play this fucking shit. I know how to play Call of Duty, but like building and shit, dude, that's so beyond me. I don't know how to do any of that shit, man. It just. It's not that I can't learn how to do it. It's how I don't want to. I just don't want to.
I don't want to, dude. Like, I'm there to play a shooter, not to be. I said it last time. Hotel Simulator. Not doing that. I'm not fucking playing. No, it's Architecture Simulator. I cannot be asked to fucking build. Like, the second I see a bullet fly past my head, and I'm then expected to build a 16-story high fucking mansion with different walls and rooms, so they have to navigate their way to the top just to get. No. Give me the little Fortnite item that I can throw on the ground, and then it spawns one of those. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll do that.
I don't want to build it. What do you think kept you here? Like, why Fortnite? Why not Warzone? Why not Apex? Why not the other ones that are probably out there?
You know, I gotta be honest with you, I kind of think that it's the colorfulness of it. Like, I know that like a lot of people talk about like, oh, it's basically just a cartoon shooter, and I'm like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Like, I don't know, like,
so it's high fidelity, man. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, and fucking, like, I hate to say this, I hate to be one of those people, but like, dude, Call of Duty looks like fucking mud to me. Like, it's just all browns and grays, and I'm like everything looks the same. Everyone acts the exact same. Like, there's nothing separating it from any other shooter, and I'm like, I don't really want that. Like, I would rather.
Yeah, there's personality to Fortnite, man.
Yeah, and there's so many different ways to express yourself within it. Like, Like
literally.
All the emotes, all the skins, like there's I don't know, there's like a billion different different things going on in Fortnite that like I don't feel like a whole lot of other shooters have, you know? And maybe
agreed. And I mean,
I'm wrong, but
I don't think you are, man, because I think it did the unthinkable for a lot of us. It got me to not think twice about Apex. It got you to not think twice about Dead by Daylight. Austin has a number of games like that, like Master Duel or Diablo 4. It made us all look away and be like, oh yeah, this kind of takes us back to basics. And like, it's a colorful, vibrant shooter that you can play with your friends. And there's, like you said, numerous ways to express yourselves with emotes and skins. Tons of licensing deals that can bring your favorite characters from other mediums into this franchise that, you know, you're going to have to pay a little money for. But if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know, you can customize yourself how you want to do it. I loved the OG season when it was prevalent. Like, I liked going back to all of those semi-classic locations, and then now the new map has come out, and I was a little scared about not liking it, but it's it's beautiful, man. I love the new map so much.
Yeah, the new map is fucking cool as shit, man.
Literally, dude. I mean, it's cool as shit is a good way to put it, because half of it's snowy, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like, it looks wild, and I'm so happy it's here for, like, the Christmas time, and Sabrina and I were using, usually I'm not a one skin guy, but more like a 4 skin. I'm joking. But I do have one skin that I use all the time. And last night we actually wound up playing on the snowy side of the map so much that we're like, let's just use white skins. And we were making it to top 3 pretty much every time. We were playing we didn't really start playing till like midnight last night. We were both kind of tired and delusional. Battling some COVID sickness, but we couldn't really sleep, so we were just kind of fucking around, and even fucking around, just making that switch to the white skin, staying on snowy side of the map, top 3. It was just fun, and that's kind of what it collectively comes back to every single time I pick it up. I have fun. I'm not mad at the game. If I die, I mean, I got shit on probably, or I got third party. Like, there's a reason for it, so it's good, man. And the reason's not because someone architectured me to oblivion.
Yeah, literally.
I died. Oh, but fucking take fall damage out of this game.
Yeah, so fall damage fucking is annoying, especially when, like, I don't know. I feel like it's completely unnecessary.
It is. Apex doesn't have it.
Yeah. Now, to be totally fair, Apex also, you're technically, like, flying around and shit. But agreed.
This is true. This is true. But here's my thought process. Why can't I use a shockwave grenade to send myself flying by 6 football fields and then I land with no broken ankles? But I can't trip down a rock and then... I'm sure there's an in-game reason why that works, but... yeah, I sent myself catapulted, like, off of a cliff last night with the shockwave grenade. And I'm like, why didn't I take fall damage from that? Oh, man.
Yeah,
or that I can fling myself out of a cannon and I'm fine. Yeah.
No sense. No sense.
No, but it is a lot of fun. I'm glad we're enjoying it collectively as much as we all are. So you're not playing any like single player games, anything like that?
No, not really. I don't know. This is a fucking stupid ass way to say this, but like I'm in a weird kind of way I am, because they've, with Fork Knife, they've added that sort of like, how do I want to describe it? But they've added the I don't even know what you would call this, but like the sort of like bounties and shit in here, where like there are like high value targets that you have to beat, and you get like special shit from. I don't really know how to describe it, but like
you're talking like the in-game like boss NPCs almost.
Yeah. So I've been kind of playing
Yeah.
this almost like a Destiny type thing where like I'm going through and I'm trying to make sure that like I kill all the bosses that I can when I can and like all that shit. And it has been like real fucking fun, man. Like just running through and trying my hardest to make sure that the like I'm killing the correct people and like I'm doing it in a manner that like is allowing me to like stay alive, I guess would be the best word for it. Like it's so hard that I don't know if you've noticed this, but the storm and shit moves so much faster now. It's ridiculous.
Not only does the goddamn storm move faster, but at some point they decided to put fucking agitated chickens inside of the storm. So now I'm running from the storm, and if I have to fucking cross paths with the chicken, it will attack me. And it has red eyes. I don't know why this was the thing, but Sabrina and I were playing, and I was running for my life, dude. I was a good half a storm behind. Then I'm almost out of it, and all of a sudden I hear muck, 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 muck. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look to my right, and this chicken has red glowing eyes running at me. I scream at the top of my lungs, dude, because it is chasing me like a fucking villain. And it starts pecking me, and I can't get out of the storm, and it knocks me down. Like, why did they have to make it faster, stronger, and add chickens?
Yeah. It's just wild, dude. It's fucking nuts. But like that's kind of been my sort of like single player thing that I've been doing right now. It's like I've been trying to make it through each match, like defeating as many of those bosses as I can.
That's
almost
crazy
it
because
like
those things are not easy to take down.
They're not, dude. I've actually run into situations where like I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to do it and like I'll die because other people come in and they like just they take you out while you're doing
it's like
it.
third party it, yeah.
Yeah, and
so essentially, I mean, for those who haven't played Fortnite, I mean, they've essentially added like NPCs and bases into the actual Battle Royale map, and if you take over the base, you have to do so while engaging other opponents. But if you do that, kill the basic NPCs, then kill the boss NPC, you can get the boss NPC's little like key card, and then you can go to the vault and unlock some badass equipment and then like some weapon modding tables and all this shit. But to do that, like I said, you have to go through hell and high water. And the fact that you're doing that not just once but multiple times in these games is wild.
It's like I said, it's added like a new layer to the game that like I'm enjoying that. I want to.
You're right.
Yeah. I want to see. I think it's probably impossible, but I want to see if there's any way to go through and defeat more than 3 at a given time. Because I've been able to do 2, but I haven't been able to do 3 or more. And with the way that the storm fucking runs, like it's, I don't know, dude. They form so much faster. They move so much faster.
Yes. And there's a lot of water on this map, or like big valleys that you have to traverse too. So you almost need like that little sling blade thing that they have going on.
Yep.
Or the quick shot, whatever it's called. But that's wild. But I do like that they've done that though, because it adds. I never know if I'm being shot at by an NPC or a fucking person now.
Right.
So that's something. But I do. Yeah. I like that we can utilize those NPCs for our daily match quests though. Like Sabrina and I were struck. Like I had killed someone last night, and one of the quests that we had were to the match quest was to loot 200 ammo from someone that you killed, and I did that pretty easily, but it was hard for her to do it at the same time. So she actually started shooting at NPCs, and when the NPCs dropped their ammo, that counted towards that match challenge. And I was like, damn, like that was actually really clever. Like they've added a very accessible way for a lot of people to come in and play this game, whether they're super good at the competitive side or whether they're not. They've made it almost like they're stepping stones. Like, if you are landing at one of these locations that we're talking about, chances are you're not alone. There's going to be players there. And on top of there being players there, like, if you're not the best at firefight engagement, the cool thing is yeah, these NPCs are going to be shooting at you, but they're also going to be shooting at the other players, giving you another open opportunity too, to kind of strategize differently. And it's adding a whole. It's just a different game, man. Like, I think they're combining elements from all of these games that we've spoken about into theirs, and I mean, they're just capitalizing on monumental success after success after success. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I would like to go back to I would like to go back to Alan Wake 2 before the end of the year, and I would like to go to some of the shit that Austin was really enjoying. Like I was about to say Assassin's Creed. That's not right even a little bit.
The other AC.
Yeah, the other AC. I would like to do that before the end of the year to try to, get as much stuff
I
in
hope
as
you
I
wind
can,
up liking it.
Did you not?
I did not, and I think it's just me. I don't think it's a bad game. I think I'm just a bad player, and I got frustrated with it, and I had some issues. Like, I'm a very picky person when it comes to my games. Like, I want it to look good. I shit you not. Sabrina walked in on me playing it. She's like, "Why are you playing a 360 game?" I was like, I'm not. I'm playing Armored Core 6.
My
biggest issue,
Austin's
man,
favorite game.
Yeah, essentially. And I haven't said anything bad about it. I'm not going to, because again, I think this is a very big me thing, and this is a FromSoft game. Everything. Remember what we were just saying about Fortnite? How it's very colorful, vibrant, and when you're playing Warzone, shit looks like mud.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Armored Core, every fucking thing looks the same. Everything is a shade of gray or silver or black or brown, and I can't tell where the fucking enemies are at, even if they're highlighted red. And I feel like I'm a very underpowered mech for even... I don't know. This is my first Armored Core game. I'm not going to lie to you. And I really wanted to pick it up and give it a shot. I didn't make it past the first hour, dude. Like, I was not having a good time. So I just put it back. Nope.
Hey, I mean, you did what you had to do. I know that
I did. I gave it a shot.
He said it was very specific to him because he's, he's the
mech guy.
Gundam guy, the mecha guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but
yeah. It just wasn't. Yeah. I wish, like I said, I think it might just really be a me thing, because I'm assuming this is what Armored Core is all about, but it is not for me. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts too.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope that I can get to it before we get to our Game of the Year stuff, because, I don't
Isn't
know.
That 6 days?
Well, our cutoff for games are in 6 days, so
yeah. Oh, okay.
We'll see. Because I don't know if we got to see how Austin's doing with stuff.
If anyone would like to send Austin a brand new gaming PC, minimum $5,000 requirement, please do so.
Yeah, please. That would be mucho
semi-helpful. Like, you could be doing better, but that would be a good start.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I guess separately or whatever. But yeah, I want to get to it. I really want to play Alan Wake 2 again. Dude, that game's so good to me. And that's another one that, like, hey, it may not be for everyone, but it fucking certainly is for me.
I'll tell you this, like, one of the reasons, like, I've always struggled with completing survival horror games. Alan Wake's fucking beautiful, dude. My jaw dropped when it comes to not only, like, aesthetically the world that I'm walking around in, but that soundtrack is on another fucking level.
Yeah, dude. Yes. I'm so glad you brought that up, because, like, that's something I don't think I touched on at all in my in my like when I spoke about it here last time. That soundtrack is so fucking good, dude. Like it's kind of unreal how good it is.
There are elements. I don't think I will be able to finish Alan Wake before Game of the Year, but if it wins Game of the Year, I can totally see how, because I don't think I've ever played a video game that I'm like, I don't know what I'm playing. And I don't mean that in a I don't know what's going on type of way. I mean, like, I feel like I'm playing a game, watching a movie, a part of a music video, a part of a fucking acid trip, a part of a book. Like, it is awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking wonderful.
Like, I really genuinely think that that's part of the reason that I like it as much as I do. Like, it's so unique. There's nothing like it, dude. There's nothing like it. Like, even the stuff that it kind of cribs from other games that, like, you could say, oh, well, it's got this that's like Resident Evil. Like, even that, it's like, it's not like Resident Evil, even, like, remotely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, that first part where I'm chasing Nightingale back to the lake, and I'm, like, having these visions that are, like, oh... It's almost like I'm seeing things from his perspective and I'm walking through the forest, but at the same time, there's other elements blending into the game at the same time, making it not a forest. Mm-hmm. It was... Oh, my God. It was like a cerebral mind fuck. And... I mean, it's real good. Like, I'll say that. It is real good.
Dude, Did you play any of the sections as Alan?
I just made it to Alan, man.
Okay. When you get into the city with him, it is like there's a lot of stuff that happens in the saga stuff that's really scary. I think, like in terms of like how I think other people see shit as scary. I don't necessarily find some of that stuff scary. Like it's just not I'm not over here.
No, I think the scariest thing with Saga is that waitress scene that I told you about.
Yeah, dude, that's super unsettling, right? Where she's like,
yeah, I did not like that.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. But there's like, in the Alan sequences, there's stuff that I was like sitting there and being like, oh, this is making me like kind of scared to even move around type shit. Like,
yep. Yeah, I'll continue on with it in my own time, but really good game.
Yeah, really good game. Yeah, I don't. Have you been doing anything else in terms of like gaming or?
Not really. Like I mean, I kind of fast tracked through Skyrim and GTA and I've been playing Teardown. If you guys have not played Teardown, please give that game a try because that shit is very, very fun. It's free on PlayStation Plus Extra, I believe, and it's essentially like a 4K Minecraft heist game, and it's a puzzle game essentially, and you have to figure out the best way to sabotage X, Y, and Z, or steal one thing or another, and it all comes down to how quickly you can do it. The puzzle, you can do everything in your own way, and you can utilize like deconstructing the environment to make it better, or utilizing like backhoes and bulldozers and dump trucks to clear out paths along your way. Like, it is a very clever game, and I'm not saying it's game of the year, but I'm saying it's very fun, and I think it's going to be underrated. I'm not saying it's game of the year or anything, but if you're looking for a unique puzzle experience, that is definitely it.
Hell yeah.
Outside of that, I've not been really doing too much. It is, man. Okay. It is. I think you would find enjoyment out of it a little bit. I don't think this is for the Austins necessarily, but I think you would definitely find some enjoyment out of it.
Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll have to give that a look for sure.
Dude, I got no pick of the week.
Yeah, I don't think I have one either. Because I've just been...
This sucks. Go play video games.
Yeah, go play fucking Fork Knife. Like,
yeah, go play Fortnite. New season just started. We have until March 8th. So...
Yeah, and don't be one of those...
Go do that.
Weird people. It's like, ew, Fortnite, that's for kids. Fuck you.
Yeah. It's for us, too.
Yeah. Cool.
For us,
well,
by us.
What did you just say? Was that even English?
FUBU.
FUBU.
For us, by us.
Oh my god, dude. Ridiculous.
Remember us some FUBU?
I remember FUBU. God damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Jesus, that takes me back, man. Fucking...
I know. I was in fucking middle school.
Yep, middle school. God damn, that was a place and time. Well, I mean, yeah.
Anyway, go do some drugs.
Go do copious gallons of milk. Give yourself lactose intolerance, like Austin.
Whoa. Yeah, no, he definitely is in denial.
Yeah. And try your best not to die in this weird, fucked up world. I don't know. Is that a thing that I should say?
Just end it right there.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
It is.
Cool. Well, anyway, good night and good luck. We'll be back hopefully next week. We'll tentatively our schedule for Game of the Year was for like a decent chunk of December to be dedicated to recording for that. I don't think that that's going to be the case anymore, just given our current situation with everything. But we'll try to make things happen, and I will let everyone know when we're planning on getting those Game of the Year episodes done. So I think that's it. So until next time, goodbye.